A very good evening to you. Thank you for watching the Uganda Catholic Television. My name is Sanjay Gloria Aboch with the Tuesday edition of Uctv News. The NRM parliamentary candidate for Makindye West, Doreen Keita Kagabi, has pledged to end opposition's long-standing dominance in the constituency and restore effective service delivery. She attributed the area's development challenges to what she termed as the opposition's failure to cooperate with the government programs, a situation that has deprived residents of essential services. Speaking to reporters this morning as she embarked on the second day of her campaign trail, Keita outlined her priorities, promising inclusive and non-partisan service delivery while championing government transformation initiatives to benefit all residents of Makindye West, regardless of their political affiliation.
As guided by the Electoral Commission, the NRM's Makindye West parliamentary candidate, Honorable Doreen Keita Kagabi, together with other parliamentary and local government candidates across the country, officially commenced campaigns for voter support ahead of the 2026 general elections. Keita, who is determined to break the opposition's long-standing grip on Makindye West, a constituency that has for decades been considered as an opposition stronghold, was found at her office, preparing for the 12-hour campaign. Here, she revealed to us that her area has not substantially benefited from the opposition's leadership, citing a lack of cooperation between the constituency's representatives and the government, which she says has hindered effective service delivery.
Makindye has lost so many opportunities, and this is what stakes me up. Like I've said, the voice has not been there. The people of Makindye West have long yearned for a voice, for a leader who's going to care for them. A person who represents fully, both at the floor of parliament and here. We have a big challenge that so much is going on. A lot of programs have been going on, but our people are so ignorant, they're in darkness.
She highlighted several key priority areas she intends to address once elected, including but not limited to the establishment of more skilling centers, to combat youth unemployment, expansion of drainage channels, to mitigate flooding, and the construction of at least 2 modern markets to boost local commerce.
We don't have a single market. We need almost 2 markets. Makindye West, we have the biggest population in the whole of Kampala. Many people sleep in Makindye. So we want attention from government to ensure we have our 2 major markets. This is what takes me to Kampala. To the parliament. Another one, skilling center. I want to appreciate the NRM government for the skilling center that we have in Wabugaro, but it's so far. The distance affects our young people and all these people who want to really benefit, and the number is too small. So we want almost like 4 skilling centers.
On the issue of immigrants in the area, which some locals link to the rising cost of living, Keita acknowledged Uganda's reputation as one of the most hospitable countries for refugees fleeing conflict. She emphasized that her leadership would promote peaceful coexistence between nationals and immigrants by ensuring that both communities' concerns are fairly represented before the relevant authorities.
To me, I don't think it's a challenge of having different nationalities in our society. Uganda is well known. We are a friendly nation that welcomes. We need to be there. You cannot know the challenges of being a refugee until you are one. Now, my task in Parliament to handle this issue is to make sure that we are equally being considered.
Meanwhile, Keita called for a peaceful electoral process, stressing that there should be no shedding of blood due to election-related violence during or after the polls.
Our people must know that after elections there is life, but immediately after 15th February, all the election is done. It has to be you and me.
Consequently, Keita urged the electorate of Makindye West to rally behind her in changing the long-standing narrative that the constituency exclusively belongs to the opposition, a perception she believes has hindered access to national resources and development opportunities.
So we hit the ground running to ensure that the voice of Makindye West is amplified, is heard, and we quickly solve the impasse the bridge which had been created by the leaders who have been occupying that seat. So kindly choose Keita Doreen. Choose President Yoweri Museveni. I pray that you choose the bus. Give us the chance. Let us turn around this history of pain, of division, of anger, of fights, of corruption, of anything that brings us close to nothing.
As the political temperature rises, with campaign posters going up and candidates sitting the ground, Doreen Keita faces a number of challenges, including the incumbent, Honorable Alan Sewanyana, who is running as an independent after losing the National Unity Platform ticket to Ali Kasirye, and the youthful David Musiri, contesting under the Democratic Front Party after also being denied the NUP flag. Joseph Kabaale for Uctv News.
The government of Uganda is set to recruit over 6,000 new employees across 130 ministries, departments, agencies and local governments in the 2025-2026 financial year. Addressing journalists at the Uganda Media Center this morning, Minister of Public Service Wilson Mukasa announced that the recruitment exercise aims to strengthen human resource capacity in key sectors such as health, education, agriculture and local governments.
The government of Uganda is set to recruit over 6,000 new employees into 130 government ministries, departments, agencies and local government in the financial year 2025-2026.
For public service.
The move is aimed at strengthening human resource staffing in key sectors such as health, education, agriculture and local government.
But they have not come.
While addressing the media at the Uganda Media Center this morning, the Minister for Public Service, Wilson Mukasa, revealed that the new employees will start to work as soon as their appointment letter has been granted.
As soon as an appointment letter has been made and deployment has been granted, and then the training and induction has been done, the recruit starts working immediately.
Public servants are not allowed to continue working after they reach the age of 60 years.
Retiring public servants has progressively reduced, the incidence has reduced. Once you clock 60 years, it's mandatory. You must go. And all systems, by the way, have been put in place to ensure that you go. One is that you not access any payroll as soon as you have hit 60. And then what you want to get from government is now the pension requirement. So maybe you go to the pension side and get what you want.
For a few sectors that need more experienced people, such workers will be given more few years to continue working.
However, there are exceptional circumstances where contracts are awarded. One, when that job requires certain special skills which are required but are not yet available in the body of civil servants that are remaining, then a contract is awarded that person so that the 2 or 3 years that that person is still there are used by that person to induct and mentor the people who are going to come after.
The recruitment exercise must be transparent, and in case of any doubt, the exercise will be nullified and done again.
And oftentimes, the exercise, if there is ample evidence that recruitment has not followed the right procedure, the recruitment exercise is repeated. So all we need is for people to be bold enough and come up and say, look, we went for the interviews, we did, but they were a mere formality. Somebody had already been recruited. Most likely that person didn't appear before the interviewing panel, and the exercise, therefore, the interview is nullified and it's done again.
According to Honorable Muruli, the Ministry of Public Service was assigned by the Cabinet to find appropriate means to avoid corruption in the recruitment exercise.
Public Service was assigned by Cabinet to find appropriate means of curbing corruption in the recruitment exercise, including with the deployment exercise. And I think we have carried out enough survey, and we are soon to present a paper in Cabinet proposing how best we can reduce this menace. One way is actually to rely on technology and minimize contact. And I think over the years we have been using that, and it has helped to cut down the level of corruption. This contact is one easy way of encouraging corruption. We are also now going to rely on more further really on technology. Even in the interviews, I think you recall these days what happens. The shortlisting now is done through the machines available, and then the tests, the competence tests, are now administered through machines, and whoever passes gets the pass mark, transits to the oral stage, and the oral stage is also properly managed now. So corruption through these measures has actually been cut down. So all these measures are really going to be employed to ensure that the corruption in the handling of jobs, the processing and deployment is reduced to a minimum.
Getting a government job is completely free, and the minister called out everyone to report government officers that ask for bribes from the job seekers.
The other thing is that we have to change our mindset. We know deployment, getting a government job is free. It is free. And if you are asked for a bribe, report immediately. And we can deal with these officers who take such bribes. I can see somebody smiling, but it works. Report. And we are not short of officers. Nor are we short of corrupt, nor are we short of honest, upright people. Such officers are not indispensable. Well, they can be removed. Since you are corrupt, go. We get some others. Uganda still now has a surplus of such honest people. And then once that happens 2-3 times, some people, then they will be careful next time not to solicit for bribes.
Frank Ambiro, Uctv News.
That's it with our foreign news highlights. It is time now for Today in History. That's all time we had for you this Tuesday evening. We do appreciate you for choosing to watch the Uganda Catholic Television. My name is Makindye Gloria Aboch, and I wish you the very best of the night.